Hello, my friends. This is Max Steingart broadcasting live from Miami Beach, Florida. And in this special training, we're going to talk about what LinkedIn's explosive growth can do for your business. Now, I've been teaching this material now for 20 years, starting with America Online. And it's been an interesting journey because social networks are changing all the time. And LinkedIn last year added the feature that took Facebook from 300 million users to 600 million users in 2 years. And we're talking about live chat. We're talking about texting back and forth with people you know and with people you don't know. Well, last year, LinkedIn added live chat. Now, the recruiters and the professionals on LinkedIn were screaming about it. They didn't like it. Looks too much like Facebook. And the truth is that even though they didn't like it, it became a very, very popular feature of LinkedIn. And as a result of that, they are exploding just like Facebook did when they added it. It's changing. And so we're going to devote a lot of time tonight to showing you what this explosive growth can do for you and what it can do for your business. You know, you can filter down through 476 million professionals that have all created profiles on LinkedIn. Oops. So we're going to show you how top earners are attracting leaders around the world. The social media world is changing every day. Every day, something is new. Fortunes are being made by entrepreneurs just like you. The fastest growing top earners in network marketing will tell you they owe their success to LinkedIn. They owe their success to Facebook. They have teams of people enrolling their best new customers and distributors in less than an hour a day. And their new recruits are doing the same thing within a few days of joining their business. But no one is willing to tell you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. Well, I'm going to show you how they're doing it. And I'm going to show you how you can do it too. So I want you to think mobile. Because everybody that you could possibly want to talk to is hooked up to a mobile device. On Facebook, on LinkedIn, doesn't matter what social network. I want you to think texting because texting is the way you talk to people, and I want you to think big. I want you to throw out any limitations, self-imposed, that you have on how successful you can be in your business, because there is no shortage of people to talk to. Now, I hand you a new cell phone, or you buy a new cell phone, and it's different than the cell phone you had before. So what do you have to do? You have to learn the features, what buttons to push. You adjust to whatever changes you have to adjust to because it's built into this machine. But once you get it, you use it. You know, some people, it takes a long time to learn all of the features on a phone. Some people, it takes a long time to learn all the features in a car. So what if? I want to ask all of you a series of questions, and we want to make this as interactive as possible. So the more interactive you are, the more back and forth information about you give me, the more I'm going to be able to turn this training into something that is relevant to you. It's one of the reasons why I love these trainings. Now, I have to say that we are sold out. There were about 1,800 people that registered for this webinar, and we only have room for 1,000. So if you couldn't get on it, next time get here early. We are recording this, and we will be broadcasting it for everybody to see. But what if you could talk to perfect prospects every day. You have 476 million people on LinkedIn. What if you could pick out the people who clearly needed what you have, talk to them, and close a sale in less than 30 minutes on LinkedIn? What would that do for your confidence? Now, if you could do it on LinkedIn, you could do it anywhere. How would you feel if you could walk into a room filled with 1,000 people and be able to identify in advance the 300 people in the room that were looking for business opportunity, your business opportunity? So you just go up and talk to them. What would that do for your income if you were signing up 2 or 3 people a day? And what would that do for your lifestyle? Well, the network marketing world has changed. It's no longer a belly-to-belly business. Either you keep up or you fall behind. Now, we have people on this training tonight. Some of you are million-dollar earners looking to teach your team how to take it to the next level. Some of you are just getting started in network marketing. Some of you have been in enough network marketing companies over the years that you don't have any friends. You're in what they call the NFL club. No friends left. Well, we're going to show you how you can be talking to perfect prospects about your business. And the best part about this is it doesn't take a lot of education. Most of you are already hooked up to Facebook. It doesn't take a lot of studying. We want you to start talking to people because that's what your business is all about. It's all about talking to people. Why have 17 million professionals joined it since September? Because LinkedIn is a virtual gold mine of prospects. And so all you have to do is meet someone, is create a profile. Create a profile, connect with the people you know, connect with the people you want to know, engage them in conversation. I love success stories. We got one over the weekend from Ann Barante, who shot me this. She's gone from the top 20 income earners in her business to the top 10. And I just want to tell you, you are all heading down the same road. And in her first month of working with me, she signed up 26 people. 26 people. She had a goal. She wanted to retire from her career, and she did. Her first month, 26 people. She goes to Mexico for a vacation. She's on fire. She's on her way back. She recruits the 2 airline stewardesses on the plane, and she's wild. She gets back, and 5 days after she comes back, she calls me up frantically. She says, Max, something's wrong. Something's not happening. I haven't had a sale. I haven't really it's been awful. What's the help? So I logged into her account, and within 5 minutes, I knew exactly what her problem was. And I said to her, Ann, you forgot everything that I taught you. You were so confident. You were so cocky that all the conversations I'm looking at, you've totally disregarded everything. She saw it. She knew it. And the end result, she writes me back the next day to tell me she has 5 people lined up to talk to about her business. Now, we're going to show you how to build your business from anywhere. Shobi is in the Caribbean. She changed her cover on her LinkedIn page, and she hears from somebody who knew her family. Just back and forth, folks. Anybody can do this. So let me ask all of you a question. What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? If you knew literally you could go on Facebook, you could go on LinkedIn and talk to people that clearly needed what you have every day. What would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? Because frankly, there's no reason to fail. 2 more questions. What brought you into your business? Inspiration or desperation? Now here, for those of you that want to participate, type in the question box, inspiration or desperation for the reason you got into your business, and type in the number of Facebook friends you have, the number of LinkedIn connections you have. We're going to give you something that you can do that will have you making a sale within 24 hours. No matter how new you are, no matter how little you know, all of you here can be making a sale within 24 hours. So, inspiration or desperation, number of Facebook friends you have, number of LinkedIn connections you have. Now, there's a lot of great information available to you out there that can produce results for you on LinkedIn. Over time, what I'm going to show you is faster, easier to do, and it produces immediate results. Follow the formula, and it will fill your sales funnel with eager prospects who are ready to buy from you. Now, in network marketing, it's not what works. It's what duplicates. Now, I know there's a whole, there's a whole new rash of folks out there that are teaching people about social media. Some of it's difficult, some of it's complicated. Some of it is not difficult or complicated, but it just takes a long time to get going. And so what I'm going to encourage all of you to do is maybe take a break from watching some videos and just follow what I'm going to share with you today. And like I said, some of you will be making sales within 24 hours. We're going to show you how to bring somebody into your business. And then within 2 or 3 days after they're in, they're bringing in their friends. And then 3 or 4 days later, their friends are coming into your business. Now, LinkedIn and Facebook, when you put them together, are an unbeatable combination. Now, most of you have a Facebook account already, but if you don't have a LinkedIn account, you need to get one. 1.65 billion people on LinkedIn, 467 million professionals on LinkedIn. And again, since September, they've added 17 million professionals. And you have to be able to filter down and find the people who clearly would be interested in what you're doing. Everyone on LinkedIn and Facebook fall into one of 4 categories. They're either people you're connected to and you actually know. And that's a very, very small number. Then you've got the people you're connected to, but you don't know. They're your friends. They're your connections on LinkedIn. And then there are people you're not connected to, but you want to know these people. These are the people that would love to get into your business. Or these are the people that you would love to have in your business. And then there are the people you're not connected to, but you don't want to know. Now, in the first 3 categories, there are people you want to talk to. And even in those first 3 categories, there are going to be people that you don't want to talk to. The key to success in your business on LinkedIn and Facebook is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on them are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to talk to you, buy your products, or get into business with you. If you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling by the contents of their profile, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products or never get into business with you, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who want to buy your products before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. It's easy to connect with the people you know and the people you want to know who are perfect prospects for your business so you can close more sales faster. You can scroll down a list of profiles, list of pictures, and pick out in advance the people that clearly use your products. You can clearly identify the people who are looking for business opportunity. Identify perfect prospects by what you see on their page, by their activity. The law of numbers on LinkedIn is a numbers game. When you first begin prospecting and marketing, you have to qualify your prospects to find the people who are open to listening and responding to your message or your opportunity. Not every fitness instructor wants to know about your business. Not every chiropractor. You have a sales funnel. Forget about Facebook ads. Forget about AdWords or traffic. We're spending lots of money because you're going to be able to go on Facebook and make 5 to 10 to 20 new connections every day that are perfect prospects for your business. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. Now, once you're connected, it only takes a few questions to move someone through a qualifying process. When you ask the right questions, you will make more sales faster. Now, many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies that I invented with the formula years ago are still being successfully used today on Facebook and LinkedIn. However, the game has changed on LinkedIn. And we're going to share with you some of the newer things that have taken place that, again, have me more excited. And the biggest game changer is live chat. Now, you can communicate with people on LinkedIn as fast as you can connect with people on Facebook. The fast response time when connecting and communicating with others is responsible for the explosive growth of LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is attracting a younger audience. Their fastest growing demographic on LinkedIn are college students. So let's look at the game changers. You got 467 million professionals. And they've added some new features, which we're going to demonstrate, that make it easier for you to connect with people. There's over 24 Facebook features that have been added. And we're going to share with you some new strategies to engage your best prospects, and we're going to introduce you to some new scripts to close more sales faster. Now, the thing that you love about LinkedIn, it's become Facebook for professionals. They've got an easy-to-read page format, fantastic searching features. The keyword search and the advanced search feature are going to make LinkedIn your favorite social network for building your business. It's the live chat that you're absolutely going to love. Now, LinkedIn has been steadily growing over the years. In the third quarter, they added 5 million people every month. That number's going higher. LinkedIn was purchased by Microsoft in June 13th. Sales are supposed to take place before the end of the year. And as a result of that, we can anticipate a lot of changes and hopeful improvements, especially in the communication area on LinkedIn. So I'm going to share with you some new discoveries that will double your results on LinkedIn. New features that make it easier for you to talk to perfect prospects. You see, LinkedIn, for those of you that have been on it for a while, is no longer just a repository for resumes. It is truly Facebook for professionals. And you can, without going through all of those resumes, you can immediately stuff your pipeline with perfect prospects. Identify precisely where in that pile of profiles are your ideal prospects. If LinkedIn were a country, they'd be the 5th largest population in the world. They are growing fast. Every second, 2 people join LinkedIn. Now, there are 5 kinds of LinkedIn connections. Your first level connection are your friends, the people that you're actually connected to, whether you know them or not. They're your friends, your connections. Well, your friends all have friends. And so the friends of your friends, or the connections of your connections, are on the second level. And those second level connections, well, they've got connections too. And their connections make your third level. Another way to make a connection is through a group. And then you got everybody else in this huge ocean of 476 million professionals. So LinkedIn lets you easily connect with people on these levels: first, second, third, and groups. Well, I'm going to show you how to connect with everyone else, all 476 million members. You know, this is a pretty impressive diagram here. Whenever I talk about LinkedIn, I use it to share the impact of connections. When LinkedIn had 90 million users years ago, I had 469 friends, connections. And second level, 122,000, connecting me to 5 million people. 30 days later, I added 50 friends. And the size of my network grew by 1 million people. Beginning of the year, those were my numbers. 3,117 connections linked me to 16.5 million people. As my connections increased, I added 466 connections and increased the network by 1 million people. But it's not how many people you're connected to. It's how many people you're talking to. It's about how many people you're signing up in your business. So we're going to share with you how a rookie earned a 7-figure income in 11 months using LinkedIn. And we're going to talk about my good friend Howard Steingart in Alabama. Howard built his business. He made friends with people in the 18 countries his company was expanding to before they opened. He connected with people in the countries his company was already in, but none of the leaders in his company were using social media to do it. 11 months in, he starts making a 6-figure income. He ends up bringing his son and daughter-in-law into the business. Now, you are connected to professionals everywhere in the world when you're connected on LinkedIn. And all it takes is a profile, a free profile. And the LinkedIn search is now 300% faster. Let me look in the question box and see how many people have responded here. All right. Now, folks, there are 3 steps to achieving success faster at anything. Number 1, get mentored by someone who has already achieved the results you want. 2, find out the exact steps you need to take. And 3, take immediate action. Now, what I'm going to be sharing with you made me one of the most successful recruiters in my company. And it's duplicated with people, all different levels, in hundreds of other companies. What I'm teaching you provides you with immediate response and immediate duplication. The formula behind the success of many of the top earners is, frankly, create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. So I'm going to share with you the LinkedIn formula. 4 steps to building a virtual cash machine. When you create your formula, when you create your profile, you fill in the blanks. And LinkedIn is creating new categories of information that is going to make it easier for you to connect with best prospects. They've just added your ability to now specify your birthday and your marital status. Now remember, when you're a resume collection, you don't put that stuff on a resume. You're not required to put it on a resume. But these are 2 amazing pieces of information that people are now encouraged to fill in the blanks. If there's a module on your page that is not filled out, you're going to be prompted, put it in. Let people know who you are. Let people know what you're about. Now, once your page is done, you connect with people, the people you know and the people you want to know. And those searching features on LinkedIn are amazing. Qualify people by asking them questions and then help them duplicate. Now, on your LinkedIn homepage, every day they're going to tease you, show you people that have looked at your profile. If you're posting anything, they're going to show you the people that have looked at your posts. You can share an update, upload a photo, or write an article, publish something, all Facebook features. Every day, they're going to give you 15 reasons to reach out and connect with somebody that you know, a first-level connection that has something going on. Now, you could like it, but the thing that you really want to do, if you have enough time to like it, then you have enough time to click on the message. To send them a little message and start a conversation. Now, if you don't want to talk to that person, you could skip it and bring up the next one, because every day, they're going to put 15 people in front of you. They timestamp everything, so you know when people did things. And you can see who likes what other people post. There's no shortage of people for you to talk to. The news feed on LinkedIn has become just like Facebook. And this is powerful. You see something you like, you could like, comment, or share just like Facebook. These are all opportunities for you to talk to people, communicate with people. And when you send a message, it is saved in the message center. So you have a permanent record of your texting conversations that's gone on back and forth. You write to somebody, and they write back right away. You can follow people. Publish a post, and people will follow you. They will step you through your posts. And whatever you do on Facebook, whatever you do on LinkedIn, you could share with Facebook and Twitter. Now, people respond to posts. 826 people liked it, 59 people made comments. You could talk to any one of them. Whether they're on your first level, and this is the first level connection. These are the people that LinkedIn says you can talk to. Someone's on your second level, well, they make it easy to connect with them. Third level, they give you an opportunity. But these people are in no way connected. They're in that huge ocean of 476 million people that you're not connected to. You could talk to any one of them. Same thing with the people that are making comments. Now, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. And you do that with your LinkedIn profile. All you need is a free one to make the right connections and expand your business. Now, LinkedIn is adding Facebook features to attract a younger audience, and it's working. So, if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business based on their profession. There is no shortage of people that you can talk to. You can locate what we call power prospects that fit your particular demographics. And it only takes minutes a day to make these connections. You start by reaching out to your friends and your warm market contacts, just like we show you to do on Facebook. You're looking for people who went to your schools, people who belong to the same clubs, people in professions that are predisposed to your products or business. You're looking for people in network marketing who live in your area, people in network marketing who live where you want to expand your business, people who are entrepreneurial, people who are business owners. Connecting with people in groups. Back in the old AOL days, they were chat rooms. Today, they're groups. You got social networking groups, life coach groups, health coach groups, personal development groups. You have health and wellness groups. You have all kinds of groups that you could join and connect with people in those groups based on the contents of their page, based on their activity. The advanced search on LinkedIn will become your favorite tool. Now, I took a snapshot of different sales professionals, fitness professionals that are available for you to connect with on LinkedIn. Now, there's a lot of good advice out there. And then there's a lot of advice. Some of you are working harder than you have to work. Pat paid a social media expert $5,000. Now, it wasn't really bad information. Well, back then it was bad. He wanted to start a horse-related internet business. Consultant told him, you need to have a list. You need a website. You need a capture page. And what are you going to do? You got to drive traffic to the website. You got to give them something so that they'll give you their email address. And then you got to market to them, build a relationship with them so that they'll buy something from you. Well, how long is that going to take? And how much is it going to cost to build up that list? It can be very expensive and it can take a long time. So he joined our LinkedIn bootcamp on December 1st. This was 6 years ago. And by Christmas Eve, he had connected with somebody who had 60,000 horse contacts, up to 150 if the launch went well. My favorite part of his comment was his wife, who questioned her involvement with this system, told him she's happily eating her words. So for those of you that have a doubting spouse and someone's giving you a hard time about this, I love I told you so. So share your success with me. So what does Pat do? We did a search on LinkedIn for people that worked with horses. There were 313,000. We used the word equestrian, 112,000. So between horses and equestrians, he had 425,000 people that he could possibly talk to. One of the groups that Howard, on his way to building a six-figure income, was talking to real estate people. Now, 4 years ago, there were about 3 million real estate people on LinkedIn, and there were roughly a little under 3 million social media experts. That was 3 years ago. Today, you've got, I think, 7 million real estate people, or you got 6 million real estate people, I'm sorry. And you got 14 million social media people. A lot of people out there that are putting themselves out there as social media experts and internet gurus, and a lot of these people are not making any money and are great prospects for your business. A lot of them are going to be trying to sell you things. And for those of you that are students, pull out this Recruiting the Recruiter script. 36,000 chiropractors are on LinkedIn. You could break these numbers down. 25 miles from San Diego, there's 359 chiropractors. And the nice thing is that you find a chiropractor on LinkedIn, you find them on Facebook. The people that you want to talk to on LinkedIn are also available to connect with and talk to on Facebook. 2,273 chiropractors. Now you can locate perfect prospects for your business anywhere in the world. Their advanced people search enables you to do a keyword search and search for people anywhere. And you could look them up by zip code. Look at all the countries. You want to build your business in Australia. You want to build your business in Canada. How about China? Bermuda? Denmark? It doesn't matter where. Germany, Hong Kong, France, Greece, Italy, Japan. There is no country that your company does business in that you can't find people on LinkedIn. That advanced people search and the postal code lookup enables you to target people within 10, 20, 50, 100 miles of where your company's having an event. LinkedIn has a big push to get everybody hooked up to a mobile device. Every time, if you're not hooked up to a mobile device, every time you go on there, they're prompting you to hook up. They've also added new, unprecedented features to encourage conversation. Every time you log into your LinkedIn account, you're going to be prompted, hey, congratulate Steve. He's got a new job. Hey, congratulate Bob. He's got a new job. Now, Mija experienced immediate success. He doubled his business in 5 months. His first week in our boot camp, he signed 5 people up in his business. And like I said, 5 months later, he doubled his income. And this not only works online, it works offline as well. September, I noticed he had an anniversary, so I sent him a message. He just enrolled a motivational speaker in Mexico into his business. The process works, and it works fast. You write to somebody, they write back right away. Now, a few years back, Marty Reworker went looking for college students. He was a coaching client. And I'll share with you exactly what I showed him. He lives in Phoenix, so he started to prospect and recruit at Arizona State University. Hooks up with Alex Morton, who becomes a diamond in Vima. $1 million earner. 4 years. So what did Marty do? Goes into LinkedIn, does a search for people at Arizona State University. You break it down by when they went into school, when they came out, and you pull out the people that are involved in the occupations that would make the best candidates for your business. Sales would be one. Entrepreneurship would be another. You could break it down. Salespeople in Phoenix. Salespeople in Chicago who went to Arizona State University. And your search results are fabulous. Now, Frank, after one session, and the thing, I always tell people that 1 hour with me in private coaching is like going through a boot camp. And that's why I fully expect everybody that participates in my boot camp to be signing up 5 people before the end of boot camp. So after our first session, he signed up someone that was a yoga instructor, a stay-at-home mom. Now, he sent me that on Monday at the beginning of the week, and by Friday, he had 3 more people that were going to be signing up in the business. And he was having a ball with this. 1 person on Monday, 2 people on Friday. So he went looking for yoga instructors. On LinkedIn, there are 817,000. He also went looking on Facebook. The keyword search, yoga instructors who live in Dallas, who live in Minnesota. Women over 40 who work as yoga instructors. There's no shortage of yoga instructors. Yoga instructors who like Tony Robbins. So he's off and running. He is tearing it up, rank advancing in his company. And then we reconnected in March. I said, Frank, how's it going? And he's all discouraged. Man, I don't know what it is, but it's not working for me anymore. He says, really? Well, let's take a look. So we went into his account. We looked to see who he was talking to. We looked to see what he was doing on a daily basis. And we looked to see what he was saying to people. And I pointed out to him that, I gave you the recipe. You had the scripts. And you completely forgot them. So he sent me this a couple of hours later. Okay? As soon as he started to do it correct, 5 to 6 active conversations with prospects, setting appointments. And now we're starting to make sales again. Now you're all heading down the same road. Once you learn this, Marty learned it 2 years ago. He's still signing up people at will. Now, did you know that it takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, but it only takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text. And it's the live chat feature that has more people joining LinkedIn, staying on LinkedIn longer. You're connected to everyone. Everybody is being moved to the phone. So you can instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close a sale in less than an hour a day. You have the ability to pick out the people in advance. Before you ever start talking to them, you know who you want to talk to. You can easily identify a perfect prospect in seconds. Then qualify and close them in minutes without ever being rejected. Earl connects with 14 people, sponsored 9, turned into 35 in 2 weeks. That's duplication. The first question, what do you do, is so important. Because once you know what the person does, you know what their circle of influence is, which is as equally as important as who they are. 9 into 35 in 2 weeks. Where do you want to be New Year's Eve? Where do you want to be at the end of January? 90 days later, he signed up 9 people in February, 9 in March, 9 in April, and those 27 people turned into 320. It's called duplication. 10 months later, almost 700 people. Now, I'm not sharing this with you because I'm trying to impress you. I want to impress upon you what you can be doing. And all it takes is a little engagement and interaction with people. Jeanette became the best recruiter in her group in 30 days. She can sign someone up every day. Her score in May, 7 people in 7 days. And it only takes her an hour to sign someone up in the business. Create a page. Connect with people. Communicate with them. Qualify them by asking a few casual questions and close. Pete Olson went to the top of his business in 4 months. Now, Pete was a social media guru. He wrote a book, How to Get 300,000 Followers on Twitter in a Year. But he never talked to any of those people. And as a result, never made any money with them. He just got 300,000 connections. Once he started to use the success questions, he started signing people up in the business. Now, there are a lot of reasons why the world's obsessed with social media and smartphones, and there are many ways to cash in, especially now since LinkedIn is on your phone. You get needed information fast. You can check your mail messages and notifications, but it's the immediate connection to people that make it work. Today, millions of people are making money, and so can you. All you have to do is connect with the people who need what you're selling. The formula will have you chatting with perfect prospects about your business at will. You can chat with someone you know or a complete stranger within minutes of logging in. And if you haven't got a LinkedIn profile page yet, create one and you can immediately start reaching out to people you know. The best part is this isn't complicated. It's not technical. All you need is a free profile page to start chatting with prospects. This is the easy rejection-free way to chat with your friends about what you're selling, and it's also the easy rejection-free way to get new friends. LinkedIn users are chatting with each other. Desktops, laptops, iPads, iPhones, and smartphones. Chatting is exactly like talking, only it's got benefits. It's easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's so much fun it can actually become addicting to talk to people this way. So remember, it takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Now, 93% of Facebook users are mobile. 60% of LinkedIn users are mobile. So you're connected to everyone with a phone. The top income earners in your company will tell you if you want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. Well, you can easily do that on LinkedIn in less than an hour. You want to be wildly successful? You must talk to 10 people about your business every day. You can do that on LinkedIn in less than 2 hours. 98% of Facebook users between 20 and 29 are mobile. The millennials, fastest growing group on LinkedIn. Texting is the way to reach more people, increase sales. And with so many choices of people that you could be texting, there are no excuses why you can't text with perfect prospects every day. And when you apply some simple attraction marketing principles to your profile activity, you can start making sales right away. Of course, you don't have to wait for people to react to you. You can go after them. Tom makes a post Had 20 people respond, spoke to 13 of them, signed up 4. Folks, this works for anybody. It will work for you. After a 4 o'clock training, Carl goes out, try to talk to somebody. The first person he talked to, he made a sale. Eli's a network marketer, but he's also an insurance adjuster. You post things that will attract your target market, engage the people who respond, and when you talk to enough of the right people, anything is possible. Of course, we don't have to wait for people to respond to what you're doing. You could reach out and talk to people that you don't know. Respond to what they do. Just remember, through the entire process, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. The secret to making sales on LinkedIn every day is just talk to people. And all you need to make that happen is a free page. LinkedIn is making changes to attract a younger audience, and it's working. So your free LinkedIn profile page tells your story to the entire world, promotes and brands you who you are today and who you plan on becoming. George Ruiz is a good friend. We're about to release the Spanish version of our Endless Free Leads program, and George was a great help in putting it together. He's been $1 million earner in his business for years. He's been following my program ever since the old AOL days. He's helped 30 people earn $1 million in network marketing, and hundreds of people earn 6-figure incomes. Now, 2 of his team members are also good friends, Sivi and Dave Helsel. And they became $1 million earners in their company. They're also coaching clients and good friends. Check out their pages, and you can see what you can do with a Facebook page and a LinkedIn page, and where it doesn't talk about your business. It needs to be all about you. Gennady is a seasoned network marketer. He's been in the industry for 20 years. His first 2 weeks in his business, he signs up 57 people. And his two of his leaders each bring 20 people in their first week. Instead of 1 out of 100, how about 1 out of 10? One of Cliff's leaders in the UK contacted 90 people in 3 weeks. That's 6 people a day, Monday through Friday. 6 people a day, Monday through Friday. Got 30 people to watch a video, spoke to 30 of them, and 10 signed up. The real impressive number is that he got to talk to the 30 people that watched the video. Historically, if you get 30 people to watch a video, you'd be thrilled if 9 or 10 of them were willing to talk to you. But he got all 30. Make a post. People react. You respond. You can go from hello to welcome aboard in 30 minutes. Now, one of the things that we've done is we've taken my favorite scripts out of the scripts book, and we put them in a format where you can easily copy and paste your questions, copy and paste the scripts. And we put in here the birthday strategy. We put in the meeting strategy, the location strategy, the fastest strategies. Now, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So when you ask the right questions, you can qualify and close your prospects in less than 30 minutes. You can go from hello to welcome aboard by asking a specific set of questions. Now, unfortunately, when people deviate from the questions, talk about things that do not relate to the business, you end up getting off track. And some people ultimately get where they want to go, or sometimes the conversations just stop. Stick to the scripts. Ask questions. Learn about the other person. And you can't fail. Kelly, her first month, signed up 3 people. One of the people she brought into the business brought in 5. It took her 90 days before she really had it. Now she can make a sale every day. And again, the process duplicates. You can do this every day. Solomon can get someone looking at his business in 7 minutes. He signed up 2 people the night before he sent me that. One was a complete stranger that he didn't know 24 hours ago. By the end of the month, he advanced to manager. During a coaching session, we posted a picture, and Rob Sorensen was blown away. Within 10 minutes, he was talking to an old friend he hadn't talked to in 18 years from high school. Gets a customer. So now he goes out and he's looking for people with large circles of influence. His ideal client for his business are fitness instructors, personal trainers. So he recruits a gym owner. Just 6 days after we gave him the lesson. Marissa here signed up an old high school friend. And Joe Pareca reaches out to an old junior high school buddy. Signs him up in the business. Now that LinkedIn is adding birthdays, that birthday strategy is going to work on LinkedIn too. You need to go in there and adjust the settings on LinkedIn so that everybody can see it's your birthday as opposed to just your connections. Birthday strategies in the scripts book. Jackie, on her birthday, had 200 people wish her happy birthday. She started talking to most of them, and she got 28 people looking at their business because she's following the scripts. Judy went through boot camp and connected with someone with an early happy birthday. That's the strategy. Do it early. Signs her up in the business. By the end of boot camp, she had 5. So for those of you that are in boot camp, our expectations for all of you is that you're going to make 5 sales before boot camp is over. Talk to 5 to 10 people a day. It won't happen. For those of you that are not in boot camp yet, I invite you to join us. Another strategy we share is the event strategy. Prospect and recruit around company events. Company's having an event in Orlando. So what do? You search for people by zip code. And not only in the city you're going to be in, but the city around. Tampa, West Palm, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Looking for students? Pick the colleges close by. Meeting people in places you plan on visiting is an easy thing to do. Ricky was going to Rome. There's an advanced search on LinkedIn for salespeople within 50 miles of Rome. Ends up with 42,512 choices. Scrolling down the list, we picked Anna, who was a doctor. We go do a search on Facebook. She pops up there too. So we send her a message on Facebook. And within 2 minutes, she writes back. Folks, it's all about live chat. It's all about being able to talk to people. Rhonda Collier made a post. Her page blew up with responses. 2 days later, she'd signed up 2 people, had 3 more ready to jump into the business. She got all of her leaders in our next boot camp, and 3 years later, after we started working together, she jumps from 150K to 750. She met her 2 biggest business builders on Facebook, and it was a chat function that exploded her to the business the most. Sherry Catlin makes a post. Hears from 6 people, signs up 3. Rita changes her picture, hears from 2 old buddies, signs them up. Freddie Malero is $1 million earner in his business. He learned this 2008. If you only talk about your business with the people that need and want what you're selling, you would never experience rejection. So who do you want to work with? Who are they? What do they do? What do they look like? Where can you find them? Who do they know? Who do they follow? What do they read? What you need to know about everyone is on their LinkedIn profile. What do they look like? Well, you want somebody that's active. You want someone that's ambitious. You want someone that's passionate, entrepreneurial. They've been successful at something. It's all on their profile. Somebody that's positive, similar values, similar interests. Melanie in our boot camp signed up 8 people in August. Jason, at the first night of boot camp, makes a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early with their own internet business. Try it. He had 6 likes and 3 signups after he posted it. That was his first night of boot camp. The following week, on Wednesday, 4 signups. On Thursday, 3 signups. And his 3rd week of boot camp, he signs up 10. 1 year after boot camp, Rosie Gonzalez has 15,000 people in her business. The access that you have to people, unprecedented. So it's not about how many friends you have. or how many connections you have. It's not about how many people like what you're doing. It's about how many people you're talking to. It's about sales and income. It's about having a growing business. It's about results. So why do so many people fail? Well, they think it's all about selling, and it's not. They focus on pitching and closing. They focus on benefits and features. They never take the time to connect or build rapport or a relationship. And the truth is that relationships are created almost instantly. They never ask qualifying questions to find a need or identify a problem. They talk too much. They type too much. They're too quick to talk about the business. They're not duplicatable. This is especially true of experienced, successful networkers or salespeople. Let me give you some sales statistics because they really tell the story. 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3% on the second, 5% on the third. 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact, and 80% of sales are made on the fifth to the 12th contact, clearly demonstrating that the fortune's in the follow-up. Now, every time you like something, every time somebody likes something you do, that's a contact. Every time somebody sees something that you did, that's a contact. So why do most people fail? Well, 48% of salespeople never follow up. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. And only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. They don't follow up. So just because you see somebody has as a mutual friend, people in your business doesn't mean they've ever talked to those people. Patience and following up are key. Daily posts keep you in constant contact with people based on Facebook, on LinkedIn now. And simple questions will qualify your prospect. Folks, there are 3 simple rules in life. If you do not go after what you want, you will never have it. And the truth is, people are waiting to talk to you on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you do not ask, number 2, the answer will always be no. Now, you don't have to push your business on people. You just talk to them, learn what their needs are, and what the problems are, and help work with the people that you can help. And 3, if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. Now, for those of you that are in boot camp, you know what you got to do. For those of you that have my Endless Free Leads home study program, you know what you need to do. You need to start engaging people. Start liking some of the things you see, but start talking to people. Now, for those of you that are new, it's really a matter of how fast you want to go. My Endless Free Leads course is our home study program. Our boot camps are group trainings where you could work with me in a group setting. We have a 2-day prosperity retreat that we do 4 times a year. Our next one's, I think, going to be in February. And then there's personal coaching. Please feel free to contact my office at support@maxsteingart.com or call 888-305-9998 for special training offers. So here is the website. endlessfreeleads.com is the home study course. maxsteingart.com/bootcamp is for boot camp. And if there's anybody interested in training one-on-one, go to maxsteingart.com/coaching. Now, we're in the process of making some changes, so go to endlessfreeleads.com/new. And you'll see the new format for our Endless Free Leads program. And we're getting ready to launch the Spanish version. I'm really excited about this. Step-by-step, screen-by-screen, word-by-word instructions to connecting with perfect prospects and closing sales on Facebook. It's our home study video series. Not everyone learns best by watching training videos, so I put together MP3s and PDFs that will help you really dive into the training. You can listen to the MP3s on your way to work or read the PDF while you're relaxing on the couch. Now, for those of you that want to go faster, join me in boot camp. Boot camp started last week. We had our first 2 sessions for Facebook and LinkedIn. Go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. On Monday, we're going to go into your daily routine. We still have 5 more sessions, and you work with me during the day, during these sessions that are set up, again, to help you every way that you need it. maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Now, work with me personally, and I'll help you brand yourself effectively so that perfect prospects will talk to you every day. In Bootcamp, we cover Facebook and LinkedIn. We'll answer all your questions. We'll help you connect with perfect prospects. As you send me the conversations you're having with your prospects, we'll tell you if you're talking to the right people or the wrong people. Help you talk to more people. Review your conversations with prospects. Overcome whatever obstacles are slowing you down. Just get on the sessions and ask. And remove whatever roadblocks, again, are holding you back. So go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp. Join us in Bootcamp. And as an extra bonus, for everybody that's participating in our November Bootcamp, we're also giving you a seat in the December Bootcamp too. So you're getting 2 bootcamps for the price of 1. And for those of you that really want to go fast, there's personal coaching. It's you and me in private sessions. Anybody that's interested, go to maxsteingart.com/coaching or type coaching, your phone number or your Skype information in the question box. And one of my staff members will contact you. Well, with LinkedIn's explosive growth, more people than ever before jumping onto LinkedIn, you know so much about the other person. Anybody here have any questions? Make sure, for those of you that are students, you go in and adjust the settings on your birthday and marital status on LinkedIn. And for those of you that are in boot camp, there is still time for you to bring your friends in, your team members in. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, Justin, 1600, desperation. How do you feel about it now? Folks, if you're not talking to 5 to 10 people about your business every day, you could be. And if you're talking to 25 to 50 people a week and you're not closing at least 2 or 3, then you're either saying the wrong things or you're talking to the wrong people. Okay? And we're going to step you through the entire process. It's there for you with endless release. And Jonathan, it's nice to catch up with you again, too. You're not going to believe what's waiting for you. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.